All right, well, let's dive into that in more detail. We're joined by Said Ibrahim. He's the editor of the Somaliland Chronicle. Always great to see you on the programme, Said. Welcome. So here we have a major trade deal, hopefully, on the horizon. Tell us about how this partnership will benefit both countries.
And partnership is actually the key word, right? Like really, really important, sort of a win-win for both countries. And again, the way the president of Somaliland has actually put it is also pretty important. We are rich in resources, right? So, where the Israeli sort of expertise actually comes in is getting these resources sort of out and basically the extractive industries, mainly, for, again, rare earth minerals, lithium, for batteries and things of that nature that we need for, technology and innovation. But the other thing that I really see, especially when the president says sky's the limit, think of it this way. I mean, Africa is a huge untapped market. And one of the things that I really do think Somaliland actually offers to Israeli businesses is that beachhead that now they can actually even potentially manufacture, their sort of products in Somaliland, to be able to actually sell it to the wider African market with an easier access.
And is Somaliland, with its young, enthusiastic workforce, really ready now, finally, for this turbocharging of the economy?
Absolutely. And a couple of things, Somaliland, one of the things that peace and stability actually, sort of brings in is you have tens of thousands of, younger folks always graduating from universities. Now, not all of them are going to be sort of ready in, what do you call it, all of the, various sectors. But in terms of workforce, again, Somaliland is a pretty young sort of country where the average, age is less than 30 by the majority. So, from that aspect alone, I think Somaliland really benefits immensely from this sort of a trade cooperation. I don't think in terms of trade by the two nations kind of buying and selling from one another, right? But instead actually having that sort of partnership, if you will, where, again, Israeli companies actually come in and offer their services, right, in Somaliland throughout the rest of Africa. In other words, the picture is much bigger than just Israel and Somaliland. What's actually we're looking at is next door is Ethiopia. There's over 100 million people that need services.
Well, that's what I want to ask you, Say, because that's what we're waiting for, isn't it? And we know that President Abdullahi is currently in Dubai at the World Government Summit, where he's, meeting with leaders from all across the world. Are Ethiopia, the UAE, any countries like this, are they looking more likely as making the move and recognizing Somaliland?
It really looks like it, right? And again, we can always contextualize this because the Ethiopians, even before the Israeli recognition, just about a year ago, they signed a memorandum of understanding with Somaliland, and its intention was basically access to the Red Sea for Ethiopia, which is landlocked, in return for recognition of Somaliland. And at this point, basically, what really killed that deal is the opposition that they actually face, or sort of the headwind. Israel has actually removed that barrier for them. So if anything, it's actually a lot easier. And even though they haven't really announced anything and they're not sort of tipping their hand, they have been very, very ambiguous. And unlike, few nations, haven't sort of pledged, that sort of tied line of Somalia territorial integrity and so on and so forth. So in other words, we're pretty hopeful.
It looks like the sky's the limit when it comes to building up Somaliland's economy, and we're all very excited about it. Thank you so much, Said. Always good to talk to you. Said Ibrahim there.
You too. Bye.
بينهاي buuxsantee islubtaye noo hanee